Hey, how's everybody doing? Let's see here. So, I just wanted to do a quick video about Midi mapping in Ableton. And you'll see a lot of, especially in church context, a lot of guys will have a foot pedal and the soft step. Keith McMillan soft step is one of the pedals. Looptimus, that's another pedal that you see usually a lot of times. But those pedals are capable of doing a lot of things, but in particular sending MIDI controls change signals or MIDI note events, and then you can map those to pretty much any kind of behavior within Ableton. It's super killing. So just give me a second here. I'm gonna, oops, that's the wrong thing. That's my screen for preferences. Okay, I'm going to change this to audio capture so that you can hear what I'm doing. Let's go take a second here. Okay, there it is. And let's turn this down a little bit so it's not too laggy. By the way, it tends to be the setting I use is 128 samples. I've got 8 gigabytes. I've got a pretty recent MacBook Pro. It's got 8 gigs of RAM, and actually the hard drive is not that big. It's only 256 gigabytes, but I've got a solid state hard drive, 2 terabytes, and then I've got another hard drive. It's a terabyte. It's just a regular hard drive. I think it's a 2016 MacBook Pro, and so it handles this pretty well. So here, let me just show you this real quick. So I have, so basically all I do is I would hit this MIDI mapping button right here, and I've got some other mappings in here for another pedal that I'm actually going to use at church on Sunday. But for this sake, what I've done is I have, let me go into my Helix here. This is why I think that the Line 6 Helix, it kills everything it competes against. I mean, everything sounds great. Matter of fact, Boss just came out with a new pedal. Was it GT 1000 or something? Or 6000, or I'm not sure what the number is, but the Axe Effects, they just came out with another one. Kemper Profiler, those are all great. All of these, I'd say, equally sound good. They're all, you can make them sound like what you want to. Now, here's where I think that the Line 6 wins. It's just all the connectivity. I mean, it's an audio interface. I'm actually using it right now to make this video. It's an audio interface. It's MIDI in and out, MIDI over USB. Also, it's got 8 ins and 8 outs. So it's a beast. One other thing that it can do is with this command center right here, you can make any of the pedals do anything you want to. They can send MIDI program changes, so you can control which channel, notes. You can change it from note to, let's see here, from note on. Here are all the other things: bank program changes, CC toggles, MIDI control change, all this stuff. And you can make it control an external amp, so basically take the place of the additional pedal that you usually need to change from the clean to the dirty channel in your amp. I mean, it does all this stuff. And it's completely customizable. I can even change the color of the LEDs lights. So it's really killing. So what I did is I mapped, if you look here closely, you'll see wait a minute, something's not right. Those notes should be changing. Here, let's do this again. Yeah, let me try this again. So I'm going to open up my command center. Let's see, these notes should be different. And they're not different. So, but that's okay. I'm going to go to another instance of this. Let's see here. Okay, let me see if my settings are correct on this one. Yeah, for some reason, must be just because I'm trying to do a video right now. Something reverted, but that's okay. So I'll show you exactly how I did this. Go back to the other instance. Okay, let's go back to this. Okay, and I'm going up in here into my command center. Okay, I'm down here. Okay. Okay. So what I've done is I have, this one is going to be, yeah. So these are all numbered. You can see that they're numbered there. So they'll show on the little scribble strip those different numbers. But then what I'm doing here is I'm going to change the MIDI note for each one of them. And I don't need that many of them to show this. I'll just go ahead and do the rest of them. F sharp 1. G negative 1. Okay, great. And then this one is going to be A. All right. So great. So now if I move through these, you see each time one of these buttons is pressed, it's going to send out that MIDI information. Okay? So now, and it's USB to the computer. Now, it's in this sense, it's sending both audio signals and it's also sending MIDI and other information, communicating with the computer. So if I go back here to Ableton Live, now I'm already in this window here. That's why that was all purple. Now, if I click any one of these and I press these pedals, so if I hit 1, see that jumped up as 1, 2, okay, great. So that's good. And then this one, let's delete the mapping, and then there we go. That'll be my stop button. Great. Get out of this. Now, and what I did also, and you can't see this on the screen, But the reason I did this is because, let me open this command center up again. Okay, the reason I did this is because it says latching. That means that there's a light that's going to stay on the pedal, and I have to hit the pedal twice to get through a full cycle. So hitting it once turns the light on and sends the signal. Hitting again just turns the pedal off. It doesn't send another signal. Now the reason I want this is because I have each one of these numbered, and if for some reason I forget what song I'm on in the set, the numbers that haven't been used won't be lit up yet. Okay, so that's how that's going to work. Okay, so let's go back to this. Okay, great. Now I can just start by
Every
hitting
praise. 1, 2, ready, go.
It's great. Let me make sure that this is working right. That's right. I'm not sure why it's coming out of those speakers also, but that's fine. Okay, and then so let me do that again. So
Every praise. 1, 2, ready, go.
great. See? That if I hit another button.
I'm not ashamed. Intro. 1, 2.
Now this is
ready,
all through
go.
my Helix, and I still have available my snapshot, so I can get whatever way I want the sounds to,
I'm not ashamed.
the effects to
1,
be
2,
affected. I
ready,
can do that
go.
through my snapshots. I've got 8 settings to do that with.
Jesus, we love you.
And I also have a stop. Now, some of those other pedals, like the soft step or the looptimus, you can hit another button to go up and down through banks, and then it gives you more pedals, more numbers rather. So I've got 1 through 9 here. Then you could have 10 through 7. What is that? 10 through, what was that? 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 10 through 18, that's right. And then you could have 19 through 27, whatever. And they're in 9s because one of the pedals, there's 10 pedals that you can program on the Helix. One of them is always the stop button. So no matter where I'm at, I can do that. So what I did on the Helix is I just have, I have 3 presets that are the same. So they have exactly the same effects and stuff, and the pedals are being used the same way. And then on top of that, I have different control change information from the pedals, so that I could, go into the next preset to get, up to 27 songs or something, if I want to launch 27 songs or have different behaviors from those other pedals. So it's really incredible. It kind of reduces your need for other gear. Now I have some of those other dedicated pedals. I've got a Logitech UMI 3. I've got this iRig Blue board, which is Bluetooth, and that is cool, I think, for launching songs and stuff. But if I wanted to use it to do looping, like live looping or something, I wouldn't use that because I don't trust the Bluetooth to be fast enough to really catch the timing. And you're already kind of dealing with a little bit of latency when you're doing looping. So anyhow, I thought that was interesting and pretty cool, and hopefully you got something out of it. Have a good one.